So, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 27 of our Sunderland career mode. And we are going to be kicking off this episode with an away game up against Copenhagen in the Europa League group stage. And I believe it's one of the last games we are going to be playing in the group stage. So, if we do win it, we are going to be pretty much secured a place into the next round. And it's going to be dependent on us or Marseille, depending on who's going to go through first. But playing at right back in this game will be Kamano, and also playing at cam will be Sanchez. Kamano will be playing at right back. I know he's not a right back, but I decided to play him there instead of Billy Jones because, as you guys do know, Hector Bellerin has got injured, but I've got faith in Kamano, and that gives us a little bit more attacking speed down the wings as well, which could really come to a benefit of us. We squeeze the ball through to Matheus Pereira down the wing. Pereira's got plenty of pace. He cuts back inside. Matheus Pereira skips past one, skips past another, plays the ball back to Renato Sanchez. Sanchez through to Felipe Anderson, who turns his man, goes for goal, and that's a wonderful save from the Copenhagen. Oh my god, I'm doing it again. Not Copenhagen, Fenerbahce as goalkeeper, this time making a really good save, and they do get the ball clear, but Pereira's going to whip the ball in the box. It's going to come to Vertonghen, who tries to get his head on it, but he can't get a good enough contact, but Correa's got the ball. He plays the ball back to Vertonghen to Stones. Stones tries to play out the ball out wide, and our attack goes to nothing. A little bit unfortunate, but we've started on the front foot. A lovely chance for us to break. Felipe Anderson squeezed the ball through to Paulo Dybala. Dybala lets fly from range. And Dybala has found the back of the net. What a goal from the Mini Aguero. And he's not actually that mini anymore because he is starting to grow in ratings. He's starting to hit the Aguero standards. And when he's banging in goals like that, there's going to be plenty of offers for him in the January transfer window. We just know it, but we're going to reject them. Felipe Anderson sets him up. He plays the ball through. It gets a slight deflection on it, but I think it was probably finding its way into the back of the net anyway. Or it might not have been actually, because it looked like it might have been going wide. But when you're in that sort of form, you do get the luck, and he got the luck there. And boy, what a goal, putting us 1-0 up against Fenerbahce. We've got another good chance here as Dybala's robbed the ball. He plays the ball through to Angel Correa. Correa's one-on-one, and Correa this time finds the back of the net. And guys, I know you're probably thinking I'm a complete twat, and I admit it, I am, because I keep saying Fenerbahce. It's not Fenerbahce, is it? I had this same problem when we played them last time, but we're actually playing Copenhagen. So Copenhagen are now finding themselves 2-0 down at home. Our two strikers have both got themselves on the score sheet. This time Paulo Dybala is the provider. He sets up Angel Correa, and that's a lovely finish going across the goalkeeper. And just 10 minutes apart, Correa scores our second goal of the game, and with just 45 minutes remaining, I cannot see them even getting themselves back in the game. A really good chance for my opponent. They play the ball through to Jorgensen. He goes for goal, but he can only hit the side netting. Thankfully for us, we do get let off the hook. So if they scored a goal there, they would have probably built their confidence on that, and then they probably would have then turned on the gas and tried to get themselves back in the game. But thankfully, their chance went to smithereens, and we should now be able to hold on for the remainder of the game. A lovely ball over the top to Renato Sanchez. Sanchez through to Felipe Anderson. Anderson, can he cut back inside? He does do it with a rounded shot, then cuts back inside the other way. He goes for goal, and it gets a slight deflection on it and goes out wide for a corner kick. I was trying to make it a little bit special there, but I think I was trying to be too clever. But Pereira takes a short corner. It comes to Van Aanholt. Van Aanholt through to Dybala. Dybala back to Correa. Correa goes for goal, and Correa picks up our third goal of the game. And that is pretty much game, set, and match. There's no way Copenhagen are going to be coming back from 3-0 down to get anything from this game now. A lovely short corner routine from us, mixing it up a little bit. Dybala to Correa, and Correa, what a strike from a standing position. Really, really special player we picked up here. And they've scored! How is that one player in the centre completely unmarked? We've got three people around him, a little bit of movement. They're playable inside. John Stones can't get there, and Patrick Van Aanholt can't block it on the line. Very disappointing that Jack Butland can't keep his clean sheet. That is not good for us. A good chance for them to get another goal. They play the ball inside. Patrick Van Aanholt just about get there. And Jack Butland, what a save. He just about manages to get there in the nick of time and get a really strong hand on it. That is a wonderful save. But even though I was a little bit annoyed about conceding that late goal, which pretty much made sure we didn't get our clean sheet, but I was still pleased with our performance. A fantastic performance from both our strikers, Paulo Dybala along with Angel Correa. He picked up 1, Correa picked up 2, but Dybala also picked up 2 assists. A fantastic performance. So we've now got the next game of the episode, which is going to be at home at the Stadium of Light up against Hull. So Hull are currently sitting around about the mid-table mark, and we have got our whole second team line-out for this one. We've got Ambrose, Defoe, Watmore, Lennon at cam, we got Oxford at CDM, we got Lenz at left wing. So let's see how we get on. I'm really hoping we should be able to pick up all 3 points here. Reece Oxford playing the ball through to Thierry Ambrose, Ambrose through to Lennon, Lennon out wide to Lenz, Lenz back inside, and Duncan Watmore has his shot fantastically saved from the Hull goalkeeper. I think it's Wayne Hennessy. What a hand on that. A really solid right hand to deny us from scoring a wonderful team goal. But we have got a chance here. We can see Jermaine Defoe on the edge of the box, unmarked. We play the ball back to him. Defoe on his left boot goes for goal, and it goes through. What is the goalkeeper doing? Jermaine Defoe scores a goal. He's celebrating, but looking at the replay, what is this? Did it get a deflection? What happened? Lenz plays the ball back to Defoe. Defoe goes for the strike. It got a deflection. That's why. I think it might have been going wide of the post. The goalkeeper wasn't even diving for it. It had a deflection, and then it somehow managed to squeeze underneath the goalkeeper's arms and into the back of the net. Defoe's not complaining because the goal's still been given to him. We've surely got another really good chance here. We squeeze the ball back through to Lenz. Lenz with a step over, cuts back inside, goes for goal. And Lenz's shot goes just inches past the post. I thought we had doubled our lead there. Lovely skill move, cutting inside. And that is very close to finding the top hand corner. A lovely chance for Hull. And they've equalised. Jordan Pickford, who's making another appearance in a Sunderland jersey. Should he keep that one out? I'm not really sure. It was a good build-up play by Hull. Lovely build-up. They play a ball inside. Lovely 1-2. They strike it. And Jordan Pickford goes to ground very early. He does get a foot on it and then diverts the ball into the back of the net. I think if he stayed on his feet longer, he might have had more of a chance. But Sam Klukas for them gets the not consolation goal at all, is it? He gets the goal that gets themselves back on level terms. And we're starting to regret that missed chance we had with Lenz earlier on in the game. Or are we? Because we got another good chance with Lenz. Can Lenz get rectified for his missed chance? He can't, because this time the goalkeeper saved it. So he's had one chance that he's missed, the target. He's had another one which he's done everything right and the goalkeeper saved it. So that means, in theory, is he going to get third time lucky? However, we've got some bad news now, because Jermaine Defoe has gone down and he stayed down. Defoe is injured. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring on Will Buckley. Buckley can move out wide and Duncan Watmore can move up top. So the scoreline is currently sitting at 1-1. So I think we're going to leave it for another 10-15 minutes. If there's no scoreline, then maybe we can bring on either Paulo Dybala or Angel Correa. Will Buckley, who's just come on the pitch, is trying to create a chance for himself. He's run the whole length of the pitch, cuts one way, then the other. Will Buckley goes for goal, and Will Buckley's found the back of the net. Oh my God, what a goal from Will Buckley. He hardly ever plays for us, and I've decided to bring off the bench. I could have brought on Paulo Dybala, I could have brought on Angel Correa, but we decided to bring on Will Buckley, and what a fantastic goal. He's running away from goal. He manages to get his foot around it, strike it with power. The Hull City goalkeeper at full stretch can't get anywhere near it. And oh my God, Will Buckley, goal of the season? I don't know, but it's a fantastic strike and he puts ourselves 2-1 up. So Will Buckley's wonder goal has won us the game. What a fantastic strike. Jermaine Defoe is apparently our man of the match, but I'm not going to give it to Jermaine Defoe. I am going to give our man of the match to, if I can find him, there he is, Will Buckley. I thought he played really well. He went on a good few runs, very strong as well, and scored that wonderful goal for us. And we have beaten Hull at home. What a fantastic game, and what a fantastic goal to win it for us. So now we've got some player training here, and Lennon is really close to going up to 67, and he's yet to hit it. I thought in that player training session he would have actually gone up, but he doesn't. A little bit disappointing, to be honest. And we've got some bad news. Jermaine Defoe has suffered a broken ankle. He's going to be out of action for 3 months. But then, when we got Will Buckley performing as well as he did, then there's no reason why Will Buckley cannot take his place. But now we've got some FIFA World Cup qualifiers. We're going to jump into this first one, which is going to be the biggest one of the both games we've got. We're going to be playing at home against the Czech Republic. We've currently got 9 points. Czech Republic have currently got 9 points. Let's see how we got on. We got Kane, Sterling, Barkley, Walcott, Wilshere, Henderson. We've got a really strong squad, but we've got to try and beat the Czechman. Czech. It's going to be a big game and we lose it as well. Shaw got sent off in that game. Vidra scores. Sturridge got injured. Not a good result for us. This time, however, from the player training, Lennon does in fact now hit the next rating, which is fantastic news as he's making his way to the 70 rated. But I did play him in that previous game and to be honest, he didn't really do much. So now we've got the second game of the World Cup qualifying stage and we're playing at bottom of the division, Turkey. They drew against Wales, they lost against us 4-1 and they lost against the Czech Republic. But now we're playing in Turkey, it's a war zone. How are we going to get on? We draw the game. Oh my god, we've drawn it 2-2. They scored in the 89th minute to get themselves an equaliser. Very poor result for us. And I think that's put us out of the top 2 now, which means we're going to have to win the next few games. Otherwise, we could be out of the World Cup. So now we've got our third and final game of the episode, which is going to be away from home at Villa Park up against Aston Villa. And in real life, it's probably the easiest Barclays Premier League fixture you're going to get all season. I know, I'm sorry Villa fans, but your style of football is not great at the moment. And I think you're going to have to work miracles to stay up. We've got a chance here. Dybala, you know what we're going to do. Plays the ball back to Angel Correa. Correa takes one touch. He goes for goal. And oh my dearie me, what a strike from Angel Correa. These two strikers, I'm telling you now guys, whatever career mode you have, whether you have a Sunderland career mode, whether you have a Real Madrid career mode, whether you have a Barcelona career mode, you need to sign Angel Correa, you need to sign Paulo Dybala, because these guys just cannot stop scoring. They are insane. We've got another chance. Do we do it again? We're going to try it. Dybala back to Correa. Correa this time on his left foot. Not the best of controls, but it goes up in the air to Vertonghen. Vertonghen plays ball back to Kamano. Kamano strikes it from range. He gets enough power on it, but the accuracy... It wasn't that best, was it? A good ball out wide to Felipe Anderson. Cuts back inside, plays ball to Paulo Dybala. Dybala lets fly from range, but Mark Bunn with a good save there, denying us from scoring the goal. But we still got the ball out wide with Mateus Pereira. Plays ball back to Kamano. This is the reason why I like playing with Kamano at right back. Cuts back inside. Kamano goes for the strike, but he gets a good block on it, and it goes out wide for another corner kick. Aston Villa have a really good chance here, and to be honest, we're only 1-0 up, so if they score, it would be a really disappointing result. We've got to win this game. Dybala I don't think is going to win that one in the air, which obviously he doesn't. They play the ball back to Veretout. Can we get the ball cleared? Just about. Tielemans on the ball. Tielemans out wide to Felipe Anderson. Anderson can run Hutton. I'm sure he can. He's going to sprint down the left-hand side. He's got plenty of pace. He cuts back inside. What a goal this could be from Felipe Anderson. He goes one way and then he plays the ball back to Dele Alli. He didn't actually mean to. The ball comes to Angel Correa. Correa, did he get taken out? He's still got the ball. And Angel Correa, he's got like a magnet in his boot or something. I'm sure the officials are going to have to inspect his clothing because he must do something to get the ball to stick to his foot. How did he ride through all them challenges? He rides through one, he rides through another, and then he slots the ball past the Aston Villa goalkeeper into the back of the net, picking up his second goal of the game. And this guy is just insane. However, Tielemans plays the ball inside. It comes to Kamano. Kamano to make it free. But this time, Mark Bunn does make the save, and he has actually played a reasonable game, the goalkeeper for Aston Villa. Similar to pretty much like always, Aston Villa goalkeepers, apart from, well, taking Brad Guzan out of the picture, I thought, like the game that they just played against Liverpool where they got absolutely thrashed 6-0, Bunn made a few good saves. So if it wasn't for Bunn, it probably would have been 8, 9, 10-0. It would have been embarrassing. But with just 2 minutes remaining, they put their goalkeeper up. If we can come out and collect this one, which we do, we can go on the counter-attack. We've got the ball with Dybala. Dybala over the top to Felipe Anderson. Can we break? Felipe Anderson is against the goalkeeper now. He squeezed the ball out wide. Surely we're going to score. It comes to Dele Alli. He's got no energy left. Dele Alli goes for goal. And his shot is miles over the bar. But that's it for the game. We wrap it up. 2-0 victory. However, I don't think it takes a genius to choose my man of the match. It is, of course, going to be gifted to Angel Correa. This guy is just... I've said it so many times. He's just incredible. However, before we wrap up the episode, we are going to sim the last game of the episode, which is going to be at the Stadium of Light up against Camber, who are currently bottom of our group stage. We've currently got 12 points. Marseille have got 9. Copenhagen have got 3. And we have won all of our games. So hopefully this sim game isn't going to destroy our 100% record in the Europa League, because I'm so pleased with how we've done. They lost 2-1 against Marseille. They lost 4-1 against Copenhagen. They lost 3-1 against Marseille again. Surely they're not going to pick up a surprise victory against us, are they? They are. They've beaten us 2-0 and Caboose got sent off. That is poor from us, and I don't think we're going to go through top of the group stage now. Very disappointing. However, that will be it for this episode of Career Mode. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it is going to be hugely appreciated. And don't forget, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all my latest videos and Career Modes. And also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.